Take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. You are in the perfect place right now. There is no need to rush, no need to figure it all out at once. Just by being here, by reading and listening with an open heart, you are already beginning the process of change. I know sometimes it can feel like life is happening all around you and you're just trying to hold on. Maybe you've been doing all the right things, yet the peace, the prosperity, the flow still feel far away. Maybe you've been taught that success must be earned through struggle, or that money only comes with pain, or that there's something wrong with wanting more. But I want you to know something very important. You are not wrong for wanting a better life. You are not wrong for seeking abundance. You are not wrong for believing that things can feel easier, softer, and more aligned with joy. You are simply remembering who you really are. Every thought we think is creating our future, and right now, your beautiful mind is open, willing, and ready to remember the truth. Prosperity is your birthright. You are not here to beg for scraps or to struggle to survive. You are here to thrive, to expand, to feel supported by life in every possible way. The path to prosperity begins inside. It is not about chasing or grasping or proving. It is about becoming. You become the vibration of prosperity by aligning with the energy of it, by feeling, thinking, and believing in ways that match what you want to receive. Let's take a moment and breathe into this idea. I do not need to chase abundance. I only need to align with it. Let that soak into your body like warm sunlight. You do not have to force or push. You can let life love you. You can let the energy of prosperity meet you as you become more open to it. It is not outside of you. It's not locked away. It's already around you, always responding to your dominant energy, your beliefs, your self-talk. Now, if the idea of vibration feels a little mysterious, let's make it gentle. Think of vibration as a feeling, a signal you send out with your thoughts, your words, and your mood. When you smile, even softly, your vibration rises. When you feel grateful, even for the smallest thing, your energy becomes magnetic. When you say to yourself, I am willing to believe that good things can happen for me, you start to tune into a new frequency. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to feel good all the time. This is not about pretending. This is about choosing again and again and again to return to the energy that feels more loving, more peaceful, more trusting. Think of it like tuning a radio. If you're tuned into a channel that plays nothing but worry and fear, that's all you'll hear. But if you gently turn the dial, just a little, you'll begin to catch whispers of music, hope, possibility. It's not magic, it's energetic truth. Life mirrors back to you what you send out most consistently. That doesn't mean you never get to be sad or scared. You are allowed to feel every feeling. It just means that overall, the dominant signal you send, your mood, your story, your belief, is what the universe responds to. And you are so powerful that just by choosing one new thought, one new feeling, you can shift the direction of your entire day, even your entire life. Sometimes people ask, how do I change my vibration? And the answer is always simpler than we think. You pause, you breathe, you notice the story you are telling yourself, and then you ask, does this thought lift me up or pull me down? Is this belief helping me or hurting me? And then you choose a softer thought, one that makes space for good to come in. You don't have to go from despair to joy in one leap. Just go from despair to hope. Go from fear to curiosity. Go from tightness to a little release. That's the path, step by gentle step. But let's be honest, we can't raise our vibration when we're carrying around old, heavy beliefs. And most of us were taught very early to believe in limitation. We learned that money is scarce, that we have to earn love, that life is hard, that we must wait our turn. These thoughts are not the truth. They are old stories passed down through generations of fear. You did not come here to repeat those stories. You came here to transform them. When you feel stuck or blocked, it's not because life is against you. It's because somewhere deep inside there's a belief that says, I can't, or I'm not enough, or it won't happen for me. These beliefs feel like walls, but they are only made of thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. That's the most powerful truth I ever discovered. A thought can be changed. And when you change a thought, you change everything. Let's take a moment to gently recognize the old patterns that might be running in the background. Perhaps you were told that it's selfish to want more, that wanting money is greedy, that success is for others but not for you. These beliefs might feel familiar, but they are not your truth. You do not need to carry them any longer. You are allowed to lay them down, one by one. You are allowed to choose new beliefs that feel more loving, more abundant, more free. And as you start to let go of the heavy, limiting thoughts, you make room for new, expansive ones to bloom. You can choose thoughts like, life supports me in every possible way, or I am worthy of all that is good, or even simply, I am open to receiving. These are not just words. They are keys that unlock doors inside you. They are little rays of light that soften old wounds and invite in something new. The process of shifting your vibration is gentle. It's like watering a dry plant. You don't have to fix everything at once. You just start showing up with more care, more attention, more love. You begin to treat yourself as someone who is worthy of good things. And slowly the soil of your mind begins to change. The roots of new beliefs begin to take hold. The old thorns fall away and new blossoms begin to grow. You might begin to notice that certain thoughts feel sharp, tight, or painful. These are clues. They're not punishments. They are little invitations to go deeper, to ask, what do I truly believe about myself and the world? And then to lovingly shift those beliefs one step at a time. For example, if a thought says, I'll never get ahead, you can gently answer it with, I'm learning how to move forward now. If another says, nothing ever works out for me, you can whisper back, things are starting to turn in my favor. These small adjustments change everything. They change the way you walk through the world. They change what the world sends back to you. It's also very helpful to tune in to how your body feels when you think a certain thought. Your body is always giving you signals. When a thought feels heavy, it's often a sign that it's not true or that it's based in fear. When a thought feels light or warm, even if it's new, it's often more aligned with love and truth. Trust your body. Trust its wisdom. It is part of your inner guidance. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are on a journey of remembering your natural state, one of peace, ease, and abundance. You are allowed to unlearn the struggle and replace it with softness. You are allowed to stop trying so hard and instead begin aligning more gently, more truthfully. There is no shame in wanting more. There is no shame in believing that life can be joyful, generous, and full of grace. Now let's breathe again. Breathe in the energy of possibility and breathe out any tightness, any pressure, any old belief that says you have to do it all alone. You are never alone. Life is always here, ready to meet you with kindness and surprise you with blessings. As you begin to shift your vibration, as you soften your energy and open your heart, life will respond, and it will not take long, because the vibration of prosperity is not far from you. It's right inside you, waiting to be felt, lived, and claimed. Beautiful things begin to unfold when you realize that the blocks you feel are not who you truly are. They are just old echoes of fear. Fear that was learned, fear that was borrowed, fear that once may have tried to protect you, but now only limits the joy you are meant to feel. When you feel blocked from prosperity, it's not because you are doing something wrong. It's simply that an old belief is still trying to lead the way. And it's okay. We don't need to fight these beliefs. We can listen to them softly, thank them, and then choose something new. Inside each of us, there is a little part that learned to expect less. It learned to hold back, to not ask, to settle for crumbs instead of the full meal. That part might whisper things like, "I'm not good enough," or "If I had more, people wouldn't love me," or "I don't deserve ease." These thoughts can run quietly in the background of our minds, guiding decisions and shaping experiences without us even realizing. But when we become aware, we gain the power to change everything. Awareness is the beginning of freedom. Let us not judge the resistance. Let us not criticize ourselves for having doubt or fear. Those feelings are human, and they come from somewhere tender. Perhaps they came from growing up around struggle. Perhaps they came from hearing others speak poorly about wealth. Perhaps they came from feeling invisible or unsupported. But those roots do not need to grow any further. You can stop feeding them. You can plant something new. Try placing your hand on your heart just gently and say, "I am willing to believe that it's safe for me to prosper." That small sentence can begin to shift mountains, because resistance is just a defense. It's the heart trying to stay safe based on what it's known. But now you are showing it a new way. You are whispering to your heart, there is another truth, a softer one, a more loving one. And when you repeat this often, the heart begins to open, the body begins to relax, and life begins to reflect this new trust. Sometimes the most healing thing you can do is to speak kindly to yourself, to catch yourself in a moment of fear and say, "It's okay, darling. We're learning something new." This kind of gentleness is powerful. It helps dissolve the old armor. It helps the nervous system feel safe enough to receive, and prosperity is always trying to find its way to the places that are soft, open, and ready. Start by watching your inner language, not with pressure, but with curiosity. Do you often say, "I can't afford that," or "That's not for people like me"? Do you feel guilt when something good happens, or fear that it won't last? These are common patterns. You are not alone in them, but you no longer need to live by them. You can gently replace them with thoughts that feel more kind, more true to who you really are. You might say, "I am learning how to receive with grace," or "I give myself permission to feel supported." These statements begin to retrain the mind and soothe the heart. They begin to clear the static so that your true signal, the vibration of prosperity, can come through more clearly. Over time, your outer world responds to these shifts in the most beautiful and surprising ways. There is no need to wait for perfection. Begin wherever you are. Begin with a single thought that feels more loving than the last. Begin with a soft breath and a whisper of willingness. That is how transformation begins, not with loud declarations, but with small, honest openings. The way to hold this new vibration is to gently repeat it, not like a chore, but like a blessing. Repetition is the rhythm of creation. What we say to ourselves over and over becomes the pattern we walk in, the reality we wake up to. Repetition is not about forcing a belief. It's about planting a seed and watering it daily, even when you can't yet see the bloom. Let's take the affirmation, I am open to prosperity in all forms. Say it slowly. Say it like it's a soft melody. Let the words touch something inside you. When you repeat it often, especially when you first wake up and before you go to sleep, you begin to create a new atmosphere inside you. A new energy begins to rise. Life listens to that energy. It's okay if it feels awkward at first. Many things do when we're relearning how to treat ourselves with love. But the more you say it, the more natural it becomes. You're not trying to convince yourself. You're simply creating space for something kinder to grow. Speak it when you brush your teeth. Speak it while you're walking. Speak it when you feel afraid. Let the repetition be a friend, not a task. Energy responds to rhythm. That's why we pray, chant, affirm, and sing. That's why the sunrise and the moon follow cycles. You are made of that same natural rhythm. So when you speak words of prosperity, you're not trying to make something happen. You're aligning yourself with what's already trying to happen through you. Create a little space in your day for this repetition. Light a candle, sit quietly, or just pause for a few moments in the middle of your routine. Whisper your new truth, not to force results, but to realign your energy. Repetition is not magic, it's remembering. And every time you remember your worth, your openness, your willingness to receive, you bring yourself into harmony with abundance. Even something as simple as placing your hand over your heart and repeating, "Life loves me and wants to support me," can shift your entire energy field. It's not about how loud you say it or how long you repeat it. It's about the feeling behind the words. Let them feel like balm. Let them feel like light returning to the places that forgot it. And as you begin to feel more grounded in this vibration, it becomes easier to make choices that support it. You start spending money with love rather than fear. You start saying yes to support rather than trying to do it all alone. You start recognizing opportunities because you're no longer clouded by the fog of unworthiness. Your entire energy changes, and so does what life reflects back to you. One of the most powerful ways to solidify this shift is through a daily ritual, a small sacred practice that brings you back to your truth. You don't need candles or music unless you enjoy them. Your presence is enough. Your intention is enough. You might sit quietly each morning and say, "I now choose thoughts that nourish me. I release resistance. I am safe to prosper." Or perhaps you write a few loving affirmations in a journal, or look in the mirror and speak kindly to yourself, even for just 1 minute. These practices are not about performance. They are about connection, reconnecting to the deeper truth that you are already worthy, already loved, already enough. These rituals are like tuning forks. They remind your being of the vibration it wants to stay in. They help you return to your center when the world feels overwhelming. And with every repetition, every gentle breath, every small yes to yourself, you become more rooted in the energy of abundance. This is how you become the vibration of prosperity, not through effort or striving, but through softness, through repetition, through the simple willingness to see yourself as worthy. And once that energy is steady within you, the universe begins to respond in the most beautiful ways. Not because you forced it, but because you matched it, because you became it. Now that you've opened a little space within your heart and mind, it's time to meet one of the most healing practices available to you, mirror work. This simple, gentle exercise can change the way you see yourself and therefore how you experience the world. Because the truth is, much of the resistance to prosperity isn't about money, opportunity, or luck. It's about worthiness. It's about whether you feel safe to receive, whether you believe you are good enough. And mirror work lovingly helps you remember that you are. All you need is a mirror, a quiet moment, and your willingness to look at yourself, not through the eyes of criticism, but through the eyes of love. In the beginning, it might feel strange or even uncomfortable. That's okay. Most of us have spent years judging our reflections or avoiding them altogether. But today, we begin a new practice, a loving one, a nourishing one. Stand or sit in front of the mirror. Gaze gently into your own eyes. You don't need to force a smile or change anything. Just look with softness. And then say to your reflection, I love you. I really, really love you. Let the words settle. Let them echo inside you. At first, you might hear doubt or even discomfort, but keep going. Let love be louder. Speak again. I am learning to love and accept myself. I am safe now. Your reflection is not your enemy. It is a doorway, a connection, a chance to speak directly to the parts of you that are still holding on to old pain, old doubt, old unworthiness. The mirror helps you bypass the outer world and go straight to the truth within. And when you speak kind words into that mirror, words like, I am worthy of abundance, or it's safe to receive, or simply, I am enough, those words begin to rewire the deepest beliefs inside you. You can do this practice for just a minute a day. You can do it in the morning as you prepare for your day, or in the evening before bed. There's no wrong way. What matters is the sincerity, the willingness, the openness, because every time you speak kindly to yourself in the mirror, you are planting seeds of love that grow stronger with each repetition. And the more you believe in your own worth, the easier it is to receive all the good life has to offer. When we shift our internal dialogue from criticism to compassion, everything outside begins to change. We begin to walk with more confidence. We begin to speak with more clarity. We begin to expect good rather than fear disappointment. This is the power of mirror work. It gently guides you back to self-trust, self-love, and self-permission. And from that foundation, prosperity flows more naturally. Once you begin trusting yourself more deeply, you also start to trust life. You stop trying to control every outcome. You stop needing to know exactly how or when things will unfold. You release the tight grip of worry and move into a softer space of faith. Because prosperity doesn't need to be forced. It needs to be welcomed, and trust is the open door through which it enters. Trusting the universe means knowing that even when you can't see the entire picture, something beautiful is unfolding. It means resting in the truth that your desires are heard, that your energy is felt, that the timing of your life is perfect, even when it feels uncertain. This kind of trust is not blind. It's wise. It's the kind of trust that says, I may not know how, but I know it's coming. And that kind of belief is a magnet for miracles. Let yourself lean into trust like a soft pillow. Let it hold you. Let it whisper to the parts of you that want to panic or rush or give up. Speak to yourself gently. Everything is working out for my highest good. I am always guided. I am always supported. These words are not just comforting, they are activating. They align you with the energy of receiving. They help you stop chasing and start attracting. In moments of doubt, return to your breath. Place a hand on your heart and simply breathe. Feel the rhythm of life within you. This rhythm is connected to everything, your purpose, your prosperity, your path. You don't need to figure everything out. You don't need to do it all alone. The universe is already moving pieces into place. Your only job is to stay open, stay willing, and stay in harmony with your desire. And one of the sweetest ways to stay in harmony is to practice gratitude. Gratitude is not just a polite habit, it is a powerful vibration. It tunes your energy to what is already good and invites more of it to flow. When you give thanks, not just for the big things, but for the smallest blessings, you begin to experience prosperity as a feeling, not a number in your bank account, but a richness in your heart. Try this. Each morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be as simple as a warm cup of tea, a good night's sleep, or a moment of peace. And then write down 1 thing you are grateful for in advance, something you are calling in but haven't received yet. Maybe it's financial ease. Maybe it's a new opportunity. Maybe it's a feeling of joy. Give thanks for it as if it's already yours. This practice aligns your energy with the truth that life is already on your side, that blessings are already on their way, that prosperity is not something you must earn, but something you are learning to receive. And the more you practice gratitude, the more magnetic your energy becomes. Because gratitude softens the heart, it shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from fear to trust, from waiting to welcoming. Eventually, you'll begin to feel the difference, not just in your thoughts, but in your body. You'll feel more relaxed, more open, more joyful. You'll begin to notice little signs that the energy is shifting, a surprise message, a small gift, a kind word, an idea that lights you up. These are confirmations. Life is responding to your vibration. And as you live more and more in that vibration of prosperity, it begins to feel like your natural state. You speak kindly to yourself without effort. You expect good things without needing proof. You walk with a quiet confidence, knowing that you are supported by something bigger than fear. This is what it means to become the vibration of prosperity. It is not about pretending. It is not about being perfect. It is about aligning, returning, choosing, again and again, choosing love, choosing trust, choosing joy. And from that place, everything you desire becomes easier to receive because you are no longer resisting it. You are inviting it. Let yourself live from that vibration. Let it guide the way you think, speak, feel, and act. Let it shape your decisions, your relationships, your dreams. You are not waiting for prosperity. You are becoming it. You are already more powerful than you've ever known. Your thoughts shape your world. Your beliefs build the foundation for your reality. Your feelings speak directly to the universe. So choose with love, speak with kindness, feel with intention, and most of all, be gentle with yourself along the way. Change takes time, but miracles are always possible when we open our hearts. If you find yourself slipping into old patterns, just pause, breathe, and begin again. There is no failure, only practice, only progress, only the unfolding of your true self. So take one small step today. Maybe it's a loving thought. Maybe it's a mirror moment. Maybe it's writing down 3 things you're grateful for. That one step will open a door. And from that door, more light will pour in, more ease, more flow, more prosperity. Let us end with this soft, powerful truth. I am the vibration of prosperity. I welcome abundance in every form. Life supports me in all ways, and I am open to receive. Repeat it softly, carry it in your heart, and know that every loving thought you think sends a signal out into the universe, a signal that says, I am ready now, I am willing now, I am choosing to live in alignment with my highest good. And the universe, which always listens, will answer, yes,